You all may have seen the last presidential debate where John McCain felt obliged to continue to tell the American people he was not George Bush. Well, ladies and gentlemen, then John McCain last week, for the first time that I'm aware of, started attacking George Bush's fiscal policies and budget policies. Policies that he voted for and has been championing for 8 straight years. Now look, we Catholics call that an epiphany. An epiphany. You know, but of course, if John had really seen the light, he would have had to acknowledge that this economic crisis is the final verdict on a failed economic policy of the last 8 years. The same economic policies he continues to cling to today. There is not one fundamental disagreement he has with George W. Bush on the economy. Not one. So I know we're not running against George Bush, but we are running against the very Bush economic policies that John McCain is promising to continue. It is that straightforward. Folks, the same policies that have pushed Indiana's unemployment rate up to a 16-year high while pushing down the average income of the average Hoosier by $4,000. Ladies and gentlemen, John McCain and Governor Sarah Palin love. It's not going to happen. It won't happen. John McCain and Governor Palin, I love it when I get back to the hotel late at night after we've had a good day and I'm changing and I turn on the TV and you see John McCain and Sarah Palin on stage together. And John looks at Sarah Palin and goes, "Hey, Maverick." And she looks back and says, "Hey, Maverick, we're the Mavericks." The Mavericks. Well, folks, as my friend Senator Bob Casey from Scranton, Pennsylvania, United States Senator, to paraphrase him, says, you cannot call yourself a maverick when all you've been the last 8 years is a sidekick. Folks, Sarah Palin and John McCain are George Bush's economic sidekicks. Look, the Bush legacy, one that John McCain would continue, is an America where we're divided from each other, a nation divided from the world. John continues to insist internationally we go it alone. And at home, John has now reached into that bag of Karl Rove politics, which is, I've known John a long time. It is genuinely, I mean this sincerely, it is genuinely disappointing that we continue to play this game. When Sarah Palin's in other parts of the country, she's pulled it back, but she's talked about how it's good to be in the real America, the patriotic America, or a patriotic part of the country. Folks, we've had enough of this stuff. Enough of it. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Not if we recognize the urgency of the moment. Not if we have the courage to reject the course which has already so clearly failed. Not if we have the will to embrace the most enduring of American beliefs, sort of the story of Barack Obama's life. That enduring belief is we need not accept things the way they are. We can change them. They're within our power to change them.